When you work in R, you often want to import data from other formats, and this can be done in R. And data can be imported in a lot of formats. The base package supports the import of different text files, but you need packages to import many other files, such as SPSS, Stata, SAS, and Excel. And there are many different packages for Excel. Foreign can be used for SPSS, Stata, and SAS. And there are also packages that make the import faster than if you use the base package. For example, read R is one package that can be used. And in this course, as it's based in Sweden, we will show you how to import the Swedish Excel format into R. So if you want to import from Excel, and from a Swedish version of Excel, you should use the function read.csv2. And what you need to do is you need to save your Excel file as a comma delimited file, a CSV file. And this function read.csv2, it assumes that the file have a header and that comma is used as a decimal point, as we do in Sweden. In many other countries, it's the punctuation is used instead. And this function read.csv2, it assumes that your file has a header and that you use a comma as a decimal point instead of a point as in many other countries than in Sweden. And then if you have saved this file and you want to import it, you put it, as in this example, d equals, d is only the name of the object you are creating in R. And then you write read.csv2 and then the name of the file that you want to import. And this one needs to be within citation marks. So the file name is 2012.csv. And if you look at the arguments for read.csv, you can use the function args. And then you see that the function wants the name of the file. It says that the header equals true. So if you would not have a header, you could write false there instead. And the separator is semicolon. Then you have the quote marks, the decimal, and here the decimal equals comma, as we said. Fill, which equals true, which means that if the rows are of unequal length, R will fill this up with n values. And then also the comment character. And then you see this ... And that means that there are other arguments you could add as well. One of the things that you should know is that there is an argument which is strings as factors. And this one is always set to true, which means that the values are converted into factors if R thinks that you could convert them into factors. And this can cause problems because it can be difficult to work with factors instead of just numerical values. I almost often put this as false, and then if I want factors, I make them factors instead in R.